You wake up tomorrow morning. The world outside looks the same. Emails to check, bills to pay, people to impress. But something inside you is different. This time, you're not reacting, you're directing. This time, you're not overwhelmed by the noise. You're mastering it, because you finally realize psychology isn't just theory. It's your hidden superpower. It's how the invisible win battles. It's how people like you, quiet, rational, maybe even unsure, start turning heads, earning trust, closing deals, commanding respect. Not with aggression, not with manipulation. With understanding. Today, you'll learn 10 proven psychological techniques, backed by research, made for real life, and personalized for someone exactly like you. These aren't hacks, they're tools. Please watch this video till the end, and every minute will be worthy and useful for your daily life. Please don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. A tool of change, of influence, of quiet confidence. Let's begin. Not with a list, with a story about you. Power before words. You walk into a room, people are already talking. Part of you wants to fade into the background, stay unnoticed. But you remember trick 1. Adopt a power posture. You square your shoulders, lift your chest, elongate your spine. It feels small, but it isn't. Because 2 minutes of standing like this starts shifting your hormones. Testosterone up, cortisol down. You don't feel fake, you feel ready. You've done this before an interview, a first date, or a tough meeting, and it worked. You spoke clearer. People listened longer. Not because you changed who you are, just how you stand. That's not posing, that's priming. And now you carry that silent power into every room. Unlocking connections. You want to build rapport, earn trust. But you're not sure where to start. So you remember trick 2, the Ben Franklin effect. Instead of impressing someone with kindness, you flip it. You ask for something. Could you send me that file? Mind if I borrow your charger? Can you show me how you did that? You've done it before, maybe by accident. But you noticed how someone who barely knew you started warming up after helping you. That's not coincidence. That's psychology. When people help you, their brain rationalizes. I must like them or I wouldn't have helped. So the next time you want to break the ice, don't give, ask. Because connection doesn't always begin with generosity. Sometimes it begins with vulnerability. Turning conflict into control. You're being challenged. Someone's questioning your ideas. You feel the pressure rising. You want to defend yourself. But you use trick 3. Stay silent, then ask. You don't jump in. You let the silence stretch. Then, with calm eyes, you say, "Could you explain what you mean?" You've done this, and you remember what happened. The other person started stumbling or backtracked. They weren't expecting stillness. They were expecting a fight. But your silence, it made them uncomfortable. Your question, it made you powerful. Now, you don't just win arguments. You dissolve them without ever raising your voice, making your message stick. You've got a message, an idea, a vision, but people don't seem to get it yet. So you apply trick 4. Repetition builds belief. You start dropping your key idea into conversations again and again. Not obnoxiously, strategically. You've done this. Maybe when pitching a project or sharing a dream. You said it once, twice, 3 times, until someone finally said, "I've heard you talk about this. It's starting to make sense." That's the illusory truth effect at work. The brain equates repetition with truth. Marketers use it. Politicians live by it. And now, you do too. Say it again, say it clearer. Say it until it echoes, becoming unforgettable without speaking much. You're in a networking event or team meeting. You're not the loudest in the room, but you want to leave an impression. So you turn to trick 5. Genuine curiosity wins hearts. You ask the person next to you, "What do you love most about your work? What was the highlight of your weekend? What's something you wish people asked you more often? You don't talk about you. You talk to them. And you've seen what happens. People light up. They open up. They walk away saying, there's something about you. You really get people. But the truth is, you just asked, and you remembered. That's your real power, not how well you speak, but how deeply you listen. You walk into a job interview, or a pitch, or even a date. And before you say anything, you apply trick 6. Warm hands plus a sincere smile. You rub your hands together just enough to bring heat. You breathe, you smile, not fake, but calm, engaged, intentional. You've done this, and you've seen people relax when they meet you. They trust you faster. You sense it. Science backs this. Warmth and authenticity register in milliseconds. No one consciously notices your hand temperature, but their brain does. And with that, you've already shifted the room without saying a word. Destroying overwhelm. You have a big goal. Maybe it's writing something, launching something, changing something. And it scares you. So you call on trick 7, microtasks for massive progress. You start with a single sentence, 5 push-ups, 1 outbound email, something tiny. You've done this. You remember how one day you just committed to 5 minutes, and an hour later you were in full flow. That first step dropped dopamine into your system. It gave you momentum, and momentum is more powerful than motivation. Now you break every mountain into pebbles, outsmarting future you. You're tempted to scroll, to procrastinate, to quit. But you planned for this, because you used trick 8. The Ulysses Pact or pre-commitment. You hid your phone in the other room. You told your friend you'd show up at 7 a.m. You blocked social media for 25 minutes. You didn't trust your willpower. You trusted your systems. And it worked. You beat distraction because you set up traps in advance. You were weak in the future, so you made yourself strong in the present. And that made all the difference. Changing your inner dialogue, you failed or struggled or felt stuck, and the old voice in your head started shouting, "Why are you like this? You'll never get there." But you've learned trick 9, purposeful affirmations and inner kindness. You look in the mirror or sit in silence and say, "I am still growing. My story isn't over. This moment doesn't define me." You've done this. You've felt the shift, not instantly, but over time. Like when you bounced back from that bad exam or breakup or rejection, you wrote kind words to yourself. You reminded yourself that failure isn't an identity, it's a teacher, and your mind softened. Then your life followed, negotiating like a psychological master. You want something big, a raise, a new role, a favor. So you go bold. You use trick 10, the door-in-the-face technique plus reciprocity bias. You ask for more than you expect. They say no, but they want to give you something. So when you lower your request, they say yes. You've used this in life. Asked a friend to help for 3 hours, they said no. Then you said, even just 30 minutes would help. They agreed immediately. Why? Because the contrast made the second ask feel easier. And because when you give people a way to say yes, they usually will. These aren't tricks. They're tools for crafting a smarter, calmer, more powerful you. You no longer hope to be noticed. You command attention, quietly. You no longer fear rejection. If you shape how others respond, your posture changes your presence. Your silence shifts the conversation. Your repetition builds belief. Your curiosity builds loyalty. Your systems defeat distraction. Your inner voice fuels resilience. And your boldness unlocks doors. You are no longer ruled by the world. You are rewriting your programming, one psychological lever at a time. You win not by noise, but by nuance, not by force, but by understanding. You are not just surviving the game, you are learning how to win it, with science, with soul, and with strategy. So tomorrow, say this. 1. Stand tall. 2. Ask a favor. 3. Stay silent and tension. 4. Repeat your truth. 5. Listen deeper. 6. Smile warmer. 7. Start smaller. 8. Plan smarter. 9. Speak kinder. 10. Aim higher. Because the world doesn't open to those who wait. It opens to those who know what to do when the door cracks just enough to step in. This is your moment. Go win the world.